Perched on a lonely knoll in the eastern part of Superior Mesa, the hooded Fireplace Pueblito looms over the landscape, a silent sentinel from a turbulent past. Designed as a defensive structure, but from whom? We dive into that today. We were on vacation in New Mexico. I know, an unusual destination, especially since there are not that many people around in the area that we were in. But we had had pins on our maps for years, and we wanted to take the opportunity to explore them. The area we're exploring today has many roads throughout it, and it made us wonder how many things are down here that we don't have mapped. We could probably explore and camp in this area for weeks. But today, this adventure is all about one that has a bunch of history, the Hooded Fireplace. It's known for its size and unique architectural design that sets it apart from other defensive structure. Yes, defensive, hinting at the story of survival and resilience. That sounds intriguing, doesn't it?
One called it's called the Hooded Fireplace. I don't even know if that's its real name. That's just what I found on a BLM website. But it's a little ruin that's up on top of these rocks, and there's a small little hiking trail to get to it. And so far, like, the road to get here was super easy. Everything around here seems to be easy because it's all oil and gas. So even the wash is easy.
The hike to get to this site is rather easy and not too difficult. The distance overall is about 200 feet, maybe a little bit more one direction. And your elevation gain is between 50 to 100 feet, give or take. So nothing too dramatic, but there are some large rocks to navigate as you hike up, along with a lot of desert vegetation, which can be a little scratchy since the trail is pretty overgrown. But let's cover some of the interesting things about this site. Well, why did it get the name the Hooded Fireplace? The site is named after a well-preserved hooded fireplace that is in a roofed room that is still here at the site. Super unusual. The fireplace is an architectural feature brought into the Southwest by Spanish colonists and presumably introduced to the Navajo area by Pueblo refugees from the Revolt of 1680. The Revolt of 1680 and the subsequent Spanish reconquest of 1692 forced many Pueblo tribes to flee northwestward and seek temporary refuge in a traditional homeland of the Navajo. The Hooded Fireplace is one of these refugee sites. Subsequent attacks by the other Native Americans from the north, including the Ute, in combination with the Spanish hostility, resulted in the constructions of these defensive structures. Where the Hooded Fireplace is located has a low sage-covered bench and has an expansive view to the east and to the north. It's also larger than most pueblitos. The sandstone structure contains at least 6 ground floor rooms, and at least 3 of these had a second story. Portions of the original roof hatch have survived, making this place super special.
They could tell how old this was because of that wood.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We're all about 3'2".
As exploring the Pueblito, you can see the reflection of both the Spanish and Pueblo architectural elements. The most notable Spanish detail involves the hooded corner fireplace in one of the rooms.
We thought our Airbnb was short.
Right? Oh, this has the original, holy crap.
The original
It has
what?
the roof.
Original pieces.
No, the whole roof is here. The huge log is here.
That is cool, and there's our fireplace thing. Yeah, see, there's a hole up there where the fire place came out, and there's an air drift for that.
So that's why they call it fireplace.
Look at that. Like the original freaking wood.
Yeah, go and scroll to the right, you can see the fireplace is in here. Once you get that, I'll give you the roof view.
Wait.
Roof hole is up on that corner. I don't know how much up to. Some roofing. Very cool, huh? Dirt roof.
This is worth climbing up to. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't skip. Like that, having that original wood is awesome.
Away, I wasn't
yeah.
climb up the other one.
If you like drill,
Mine, so that has a new draft.
if you like drilled a hole through that, you could like.
That's so cool.
Now, why am I making such a big deal about the wood? Well, a lot of times the wood would be scavenged from these places and used in other structures, so seeing it actually physically still here is a big deal. There aren't many trees located in this area of the desert, so reusing materials was pretty important.
It is old.
It's like hundreds of years old. Literally, like, so, I don't know.
You could probably crawl through that. They probably crawled through
It's like 500 years old or something.
Hey, Everett, stay out of it, okay? Hooded fireplace makes sense now. But you're gonna have to do your own research to find this one. Because it is super neat. And there's not that many people who sign in on the visitor log. It seems like they had a ton of people in 22, but we're like only the second visitor of 2024. So this is amazing. This is super cool, and it's totally worth a visit if you're ever in the area, if you can figure out where it is.